Good morning, everyone. I hope you are having a magnificent Sunday morning. Here I am, David Griot, bringing to you our episode of Blissin Out. I'm just verifying here that the stream is working. Now, okay, we have a viewer. Okay, it's working. This is great. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for joining me. This is Blissin Out, our show that we have every Sunday morning. Now, of course, normally I am accompanied by the lovely Jackie, but today she is unavailable. She's traveling to the U.S., and, of course, part of me was a little hesitant to do this show without my right-hand gal, but I thought, why not step out of my comfort zone and do it myself? And also, yesterday, something truly amazing, astonishing, shocking happened to me that I wanted to share with you. One of the craziest experiences of my life. And I will be sharing that with you shortly. Great to have you. Good morning, Brand. Good morning, Carmen. Good morning, Joel. So good to have you guys with me. So if you'll allow me one moment here, I'm just going to share this to the Karma Tribe page. Of course, it would be a pleasure for me to know where you're tuning in from as I perform this share. One moment. Share. Thank you for your patience here. Dun. Karma Tribe. Shared. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. I'm back. Yeah, so basically, Destiny called my name yesterday. But before I tell you this story, I would like to know how you're doing. And I would also like to begin by sharing some favors from Karma Tribe. Now, with this viral video that came out, we've had 500 new Karma Tribe members in the past 10 days. We're seeing some rapid expansion. We're seeing many new interesting favors around the world being offered. There are now favors available in 49 countries, which is absolutely shocking. And so, let me tell you some of our favors of the week. And after I go through these, I will tell you this absolutely shocking story that happened to me yesterday. Alright, so, first favor of the week. And by the way, thank you so much for tuning in on this wonderful Father's Day. And a big shout out to all the fathers out there. Thank you for doing what you do. I love you, Dad. If you're watching, je t'aime. So, first favor of the week, here we have Megan offering proofreading and editing in English. She says, I have professional writing skills. I'd be happy to proofread any papers, help you make any edits. I'd be happy to help you. Why, thank you, Megan, for your generosity there. Next favor of the week, we have someone named Count offering life coaching from Berlin, Germany. He says, I'll sit or walk with you for 30 minutes and provide insight to help you find your way. A beautiful favor, and this is available online. Now, it's no secret, I myself have a life coach, and it has really helped my life. So, you guys should consider taking advantage of this opportunity. Whew! It's very hot here in Costa Rica. Now, of course, these favors can be found on our website, karmatribe.com, which is a global gifting economy. It's not trading, it's giving. You can give or you can ask for help. Thank you for tuning in, Tara and Elena. Great to see you on the stream. Our next favor of the week is... Okay, here we have an offer from Carlota Freitas in Lisbon, Portugal. She's offering photography. She says, events, concerts, portraits, etc. I can photograph something from you. I can edit a photo for you. I can teach you camera tips. I'm happy to help. Well, that's a beautiful favor. Thank you, Carlota. This is available in person or online. So the good vibes are flowing even in Portugal. I hope you're having a great day. Looks beautiful there. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Tara. That is so sweet of you. I love reading those sweet messages during the stream. Especially today when I'm by myself without Jackie. It's great to have some interaction and kind words from you guys. Now, if you're just tuning in now, this is Blissin Out. We do this every Sunday morning. And today is a particularly special episode because after these favors of the week, I will be sharing with you a truly remarkable story. And I'm really excited to share it with you. Next favor of the week is... Okay, this is a very interesting one. We have an offer from Nico9 in Lassi, Romania. The offer is for beekeeping. All aspects of ecological beekeeping. And she says, I can travel if you are willing to cover the travel expenses. I can teach you everything about beekeeping. Wow. Very interesting, very cool. Thank you, Nico9, for your astounding generosity straight from Romania. Good morning, Sarah. From Walter's bed. Oh, that's hilarious. Great to have you. So happy to have you, my dear friend. And look at this. We have Alejandra tuning in. Hello, Alejandra. Great to see you. Cheers to you. Thanks for tuning in from San Jose. Hope to see you down at the beach sometime. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning into this stream. Next, we have an offer from Kelly Croker in Mankato, Minnesota, USA. She's offering workout motivation. She says, I'll help you find motivation to work out, as well as teach you fun ways to exercise. I'm a certified personal trainer. And she says, no strings attached. I love that. That's the spirit of Karma Tribe. Helping others because it feels good, and because why not share your gifts? Because it feels good and it can have a big impact on someone else. And we also all need help with things. So we are entering a new world of giving and receiving with no strings attached. So it's a beautiful thing, if I may say. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will wipe the sweat off of my face with this blanket because, Jesus, it is hot here at the beach. Good morning, Lori. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you tuning in from Vancouver. Oh, good vibes all around here. And our last favor of the week. We have an offer from Alexa for Russian practice. She says, I want to learn Spanish, and I will be glad to help you with English or with Russian over Skype. That is cool. I'm sure there's some people out there that would be interested to learn Russian. So thank you, Alexa, for that kind offer. Of course, this is just a very small sample of what is available on our website, karmatribe.com. So if you haven't checked it out recently, hit it up. We're facing a massive expansion. We are now having favors in 49 countries. We've had hundreds of new favors posted in the past 10 days. So it's truly a very exciting time. Okay, guys. So without further ado, let me tell you what happened yesterday. Truly a shocking, amazing story. Now let me just check that the stream is in HD. Okay, I activated the HD. Let me know how that is looking. Okay, guys, so this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Elena, good morning. Have an amazing day. Elena, thank you. If I could give you a hug now, I would. I appreciate those kind words. So, okay, guys, so yesterday I decided to go for a surf at around 5 p.m. Now, usually I don't go surfing this late because here the sun sets at about 6 p.m. And also the tide was looking a little low, but I decided, who cares? I'm going to go surfing. I need some exercise. So I went out to Playa Hermosa, where I live, which is a pretty rough and wild beach. A long beach with lots of places to surf. So I went there, and the waves looked pretty wild and strong, and I decided, who cares? I'll go for a surf anyways. There was very few people out, maybe just one or two other surfers in the area. For those of you that are familiar with the area, I was surfing down by the cabañas, by the tree, by the almond tree. And I went out for a surf, and man, I had a lot of trouble getting past the break. And there was a lot of current, and it was a pretty unsuccessful session. I did finally make it out past the break. I caught one wave, and then the waves were just coming in on me, crushing me, and I thought, okay, that's it. I've had enough. I've had my exercise. I'm going to swim in. Plus, the sun was starting to set. So I get back on the beach, and I start walking towards my car, and I turn around and kind of look at the ocean. It was beautiful. It was starting to get dark. And I notice a guy kind of walking down the beach towards me, and he looks like he's in a Red Cross uniform. And I don't think anything of it. I kind of start walking towards my car, and he's like, hey, excuse me, hey, do you speak Spanish? Yeah? Hey, did you see the guy that was swimming? I was like, no, I didn't see any swimmer. He's like, yeah, there's a guy, he apparently, like, he went in swimming, like, down by the hotels, like, a kilometer or two away, and he just drifted out, and he's drifted past where you are, and he's out there somewhere, and, like, we're all looking for him. And I was like, damn, I don't know, like, do you know where he is approximately? Like, can you show me? So I walked along with him up the beach for a little while, and we came to this crowd of people, and who were his friends. And so one of them came up to me, and they're like, yeah, like, this guy, we'll call him Carlos to protect his identity. This guy Carlos, he went in swimming a couple hours ago, and he's like drifting away, like, we don't know where he is, we can hardly see him. We saw him a bit earlier around there, and we're trying to spot him, but he's tripping out on drugs hardcore. And someone tried to save him by the backyard, and he wouldn't let him save him. And so we're really worried about him, and, like, is there anything you can do? And so there was, like, a crowd of, like, 10 or 15 people all kind of looking out on the horizon, and no one had a surfboard. I was the only one with a surfboard. And so I was, like, you know, of course, the adrenaline pumping in my veins, like, all right, well, so we all, like, stood on this mound, and we all, like, tried to spot him on the horizon. And, you know, there was a lot of waves, and couldn't see him, and it was getting dark. And we were all looking, and suddenly someone cries out, there he is! There he is! I see him! And really luckily, someone also had a powerful laser pointer. So they were able to, like, point with the laser beam, and finally, I saw him. I saw the head bob up. And it was fucking far away. It was like, I don't know, like a kilometer or a mile away from the shore, but distinctly like a head floating there. So I was like, all right, this is my time. So I tied on my leash, and the guy's like, are you sure you're not tired? And I was like, no, I only surf for half an hour, like, I'm okay. And I ran, tried to find like a rip current, and swam out towards where I thought he was. And so imagine how I felt. My heart was pounding, really nervous and anxious. Excuse me, I'm going to have a drink of mate. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. There we go. So I swam out into the ocean to try to find this guy, and of course, like, it was getting dark, and the ocean was pretty wild, and I was pretty scared. But anyways, I swam out past the break, swimming for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, swimming out and out. And, whenever I would go over a wave, I would try to, like, look up or sit on my board or stand on my board and try to see if I could see him, and I couldn't see him anywhere. It was so scary. And once in a while I would look back, and they would, like, point the laser pointer, and I could kind of see the beam, like, going past me kind of on the horizon. So I just kept swimming. Still couldn't see him anywhere. It was starting to get dark, and I was like, oh my God, like, what the fuck have I gotten myself into? And, but once, like, they kept shining the laser pointer, and I kept looking, and stood up on my board and kept looking in the direction that they said, and finally I spotted him. So I started, like, yelling, like, hey, Carlos, I'm coming for you, don't worry. And I started swimming. It took me a really long time to get to him. Finally, I got to him. And he is tripping out hardcore. He's saying, like, don't come any closer! You're the devil! Don't come any closer! This is my time! Destiny has spoken. Tonight is the end of everything. Don't come any closer. I am now in the great theater of the gods, and I am the god, and tonight I am a dolphin, and nothing can stop me. This is my time. Don't come any closer. So, like, I was like, oh my God, like, what the hell? I didn't know, what to do, so I was like, okay, don't worry, like, no, I'm here to save you, I'm here to guide you back to the beach, I'm an angel here to save you. And he's like, no, you're the devil, stay away, don't come any closer, da-da-da, like, and screaming nonsense and, like, tripping out. But the one good thing is I could tell that he was a strong swimmer, and he was, like, an athletic guy. And so I was like, okay, well, he's not going to drown anytime soon. Like, he's obviously a strong swimmer. So he just kept, like, shouting nonsense, and I, like, kept, like, shouting nonsense back at him, and I was just trying to, like, turn his trip into something positive. So I was like, no, I'm an angel, I'm here to save you, and, each of us are gods, and we're here to manifest our destiny right now, and destiny is calling your name, and we're going to go back to the beach, and don't worry, Carlos, I'm here with you, and slowly, like, his trip started, like, kind of changing to be more positive, and I slowly got closer to her. By this time, it's, like, completely dark out, but luckily the sky was pretty clear, and so we could still see the lights on the shore and the horizon. We could see the... Katie says, no nonsense, you are an angel. Aww, thank you, Katie. That is very sweet of you. Well, yeah, so the stars were shining, and I could still see him, and I was just trying not to lose him. Of course, like, there were some waves kind of coming up and down, and I was feeling pretty scared. And he was like, leave me here. Like, I have lost everything in my life, and now is my time. Like, I'm here with the ocean. I need you to leave. Like, I'm not going to leave this place. Like, it is my destiny to be here. And so he was going through, like, a kind of, like, suicidal trip. So I think he had lost, like, his whole family, and from what I understood, like, his daughter had just gone to jail. Like, I don't know how much of this was inventing or it was true, but he was literally, like, in a suicidal, like, trip, I think, on LSD. So if you're just joining now, we're, like, very far away from the shore. It's pitch black. We see, like, the police and ambulance lights, like, on the shore in the distance, but we don't see, like, any rescue boats or anyone else coming out. And so I'm just talking with him, and we're kind of, like, singing together and, like, freestyling, and I'm telling him, like, like, it's been long enough, like, now is our time to come to the shore and rest on the shore, and come on, like, you can start your life fresh right now, and I'm not going to leave you, and let's go, And so I was out there with him for like an hour after dark, and now like the police lights and the ambulance lights and the crowd on the beach, everyone has left now. We still see some like police flashes further down the beach, but 90% of everyone has left. I think like just thinking like we're either drowned or there's nothing really they can do. So yeah, and eventually like I bring the board closer to him and he grabs the board and we're talking and I'm starting to like kind of paddle towards the shore as we're talking, paddling for a long time, and he's just talking nonsense, and I'm trying to paddle, trying to kick, and I'm starting to get tired, and I feel like we're not making any progress towards the shore, and I'm starting to get like nervous, like what if we're in a riptide and I'm just kind of paddling like in a futile way. I'm just paddling, but I'm not moving. So I'm starting to like get a little worried. And I can't even hear the waves. Like there were big crashing waves, but we were so far beyond them that I couldn't even hear the waves. So it was really scary. But eventually he's kind of becoming more lucid, and he finally agrees like, okay, like let's start heading back to the shore, and he kind of helps me paddle. And then it suddenly starts to rain heavily and starts to storm. And suddenly, like, the ocean is turbulent, it's raining, and I'm like, oh my god, like, now we're in a fucking storm. Like, great. But we just kept talking, kept paddling for a long time. And finally, like, I think around, like, 7:30 or 7:45, like, we're finally, like, getting... I can hear the waves crashing, we're getting closer. And now it's like I'm thinking like, okay, like we're gonna be all right, but we have to somehow like get through the crashing waves. And I was like, I wasn't sure exactly how to handle it, to try to surf a wave like together on the board, or to send him on a wave on the board, or me to just go by myself to try to catch a wave, and him just assuming that the waves would crash him to the shore. I wasn't exactly sure what would happen, but I was like, okay, Carlos, okay, man, we're gonna catch a wave together. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you guys a part of the story, which is that he started making like some like kind of gay advances on me too. He's like, here we are in the middle of nowhere, and who cares, like, whatever, like, maybe we can touch each other a little bit, here, give me your hand, and da-da-da, like, whatever, like, doesn't matter, like, here, I want to touch you, da-da-da, and I'm like, no, motherfucker, like, I'm swimming, I'm trying to paddle, like, it's all good, I'm your friend, I'm here to help you, but we're not going to touch each other, like, and he's like, okay, I understand, and he's like, hey, maybe we could just touch each other a little bit. I was like, no, dude, like, we're going to the shore, we're going to safety, we're going to go rest on the shore, da-da-da. And so finally I feel like waves rising up below us. And of course it's pitch black. Like, I have no idea when a wave is going to come, but I can feel that we're getting close to the breaking point. Suddenly again another wave rises up above us, and we almost kind of catch it, and I'm like, okay, Carlos, we're going to both ride this wave and see each other on the shore, okay? And he's like, okay, I'm a dolphin. And he's like acting crazy, but I was like, Carlos, like, let's catch this wave together and go to the shore. And so a wave comes, and I'm like, woo, let's catch the wave, Carlos, come on. And the wave, like, crashes on us, and I'm on the board, and I shoot forward towards the shore. And so then I'm, like, really worried, like, because I turn around, and I'm like, I'm in the whitewash, and I'm like, Carlos, where are you? And my heart is pounding so hard, and I'm like so exhausted, and then I hear like a shout like, woo, and it sounds like he's like kind of coming towards me, and luckily, yeah, like he caught a wave and on his belly, and then we caught another wave, and then suddenly like we're finally like on solid ground, and I'm like, dude, we're safe now, and he's like, oh, thank you, like, destiny has manifested itself, and let's make a band together, we can make music together, da-da-da. And I'm like, dude, where do you live? And he's like, well, I don't really have a place to live. Well, I have a few places that I stay here and there, but I really don't have anything. And So then we like walked up the beach together for like half an hour because we had drifted so far away. And by this time there were some rescue boats in the ocean, and we went to some flashing lights on the beach, and there was like one police car still out there, still shining the light on the ocean. And we're like, hey, what's up? This is the guy that was lost. And they're like, wait, we got a report that there was like a drunk guy like completely like lost in the ocean. And I was like, yeah, that was this guy. And he's like, yeah. Well, actually, no, it was another guy. It was another guy over there. And the police are like totally confused. And I was like, and they're like, no, but where's the guy that was drunk and lost? And I was like, no, it's this guy. Like, he's safe now. Like, don't worry, you can call off the rescue and stuff. And the police were just kind of bewildered and took down our names, and then I gave him a ride back to, I guess, the area that he was staying, and he like looked me in the eyes, and he's like, soon our destinies will be fulfilled, and he just kind of gave me like a very mysterious message as I dropped him off, and then like shaking, I drove home. So yeah, that was the story. So completely crazy adventure. I'm not sure if I saved his life or not. Like, he was a strong swimmer, but he was drifting so far offshore, and he was tripping balls, and it was nighttime, that I can't help but think that he probably would have died if I hadn't saved him. So yeah, that's my story. Thanks for listening in, and yeah, I don't know what the lesson is. I think it's that first of all, everyone, goes through tough times, even when you like least expect it, and we have to be there for each other and not let them get to that point where they think that suicide and drugs is the only answer. Like, we need to be there to listen for each other, and yeah, and also like sometimes we get opportunities in life to make a really big impact on someone else's life, and so you have to seize them. So yeah, guys, thanks for listening in. I love you guys. Hope you have a great day. We'll be back next week. And, yeah, thanks for listening. Goodbye. Good luck. Bless.